Traits of Orion Souls. By Jo Amidon. September 10, 2016. Website: starseeds.net. Produced by Higher Self.
Those who have Orion as their planetary origin have strong personalities, ideals and beliefs. Orions may be recognized by the many questions they ask. There is a strong drive to understand the reasons and inner meanings of all things. They tend to analyze people and events in their need to understand. This may be frustrating to those around them, as this may create feelings of being scrutinized. This is due to the tendency of most Orions to operate on a mental level, rather than a feeling level. This is not due to a lack of feeling, it is simply the primary mode of operation for an Orion. Orions want others to respect their opinions and may argue to gain respect and convince others of the validity of their opinions. They must learn to balance the drive to understand, with sensitivity to the needs of others. The mature Orion has learned that in explaining their views and opinions, having them accepted as valid and considered by others is what they seek, and it is not necessary to have others be in agreement. Orions have a deep inner thirst for knowledge and may be frustrated with those who do not share this thirst. There is interest in a wide variety of fields. It will be obvious when conversing with an Orion that either a subject holds great interest for them, and they are quite knowledgeable, or there is no interest at all and know almost nothing of that area. There is strong skepticism and difficulty in accepting new beliefs without thorough evidence and proof of validity. This is due to their mental and intellectual focus, and need to make sense of things logically before accepting them. Orions tend to be critical of others, and of themselves. This is because Orions expect and seek perfection. They have a keen eye for details and notice things which others do not. They tend to point out these things to others, if they feel these are things in need of attention or correction. This can be upsetting to those not accustomed to Orion energy, and may be taken as personal criticism. It is good to realize that Orions are very sensitive to balance, and may feel physically upset or ill in situations where there is imbalance. This creates their need to correct imbalance when it is sensed. It can be emotional imbalance that is sensed in others, or in themselves, or outer physical imbalance. Orions need beauty and balanced flow of energy in their surroundings to feel their best on all levels. In relationships and in dealing with emotions, Orions react to emotions intellectually and may surprise others by their reactions. The drive to understand is much stronger than the emotional reaction. It is very important for them to understand the reasons behind a situation, to aid in their ability to accept and understand. In an emotional situation, a typical Orion response is to ask questions, although the quieter Orions may do this within. This does not mean they do not feel or care, simply that they must seek understanding. Orions are often uncomfortable with emotional situations unless they know those involved well enough to feel free to ask the questions within. By honoring this need, communication can be built in relationships with Orions. If their need to question, or understand emotion is not allowed, they will develop patterns of repressing emotions, or exploring them only on an inner level. Those from Orion need privacy and time alone to recharge, learn and develop the flow within. They learn best alone or in small groups, and do not feel comfortable in large classroom settings. There is a high energy level, which combined with the questioning nature, makes Orions intolerant of classroom learning, when they feel teaching is not done well, or is not meaningful. Many Orions make excellent teachers, due to their ability to see many details and angles of presenting information, to make learning more interesting for the student. Orions enjoy making others laugh. There is a strong sense of humor and desire to tease and play. Others may notice that the change from playfulness to being critical can occur quickly. There is strong communication with spirit, and psychic ability. As Orions grow on a spiritual pathway, They find their largest challenge to be that of developing higher levels of trust and faith. This is due to many aspects of spirituality that must be accepted simply on faith. Orions are deeply ingrained with the need to question, seek proof, answers, and logical understanding before accepting beliefs. This can create difficulty and an inner struggle for many Orions, as they learn to combine the technical mind with the spiritual self. However, it is these same qualities which make Orions important collectors of information and knowledge which can be shared with others.